On occasions, snakes have to grapple not only with their prey, but with one another in dispute over mates and territory. This is one of the most formidable, the king cobra, highly venomous and 4 meters, 14 feet long. Disputes between rival male king cobras are potentially very dangerous indeed, for this species specializes in eating other kinds of snakes. So they observe strict rules in their fights, which restrict the use of a bite. Slowed down, it's a performance full of grace, as each cobra strives not to kill his opponent, but simply to slam him to the ground. The defeated male leaves the arena, and no harm has been done. Snakes must also find a way from preventing their courtship from being lethal. This is a California kingler snake, a male. He has detected a female ready to mate. Like all snakes, his eyesight is not good, but he can tell from the taste of the air that she is close by. In fact, she's within inches. The cobra approaches the female, and for some time fallen one another, nose to tail. The male begins to caress her sensually, jerking and rocking his body as he holds her close. He has a pair of sexual organs, one of which can project to the left, the other to the right. So no matter which side of him she happens to lie, he can reach her. At last, unity is achieved. They remain together for hours. In a few weeks' time, the female will lay a clutch of eggs. It may take 6 or 7 weeks to hatch, but the regions where most snakes live are warm enough for eggs to survive without any help from the parents. Cobras lay them on the ground in leaf litter. Their soft, parchment-like shell is easily split from pushed from within. The front end of the cobra hatchling is quite capable of giving a bite, even when the back end is still within the shell. So cute. Nobody heard that. Their fangs may be small, but since it only takes a tiny drop of venom to kill an animal, these young whippersnappers can be as lethal as their parents. They already have the characteristic warning signal of a cobra. The hood.
When a female snake is ready to mate, she begins to release a special scent from skin glands on her back. As she goes about her daily routine, she leaves an odor trail as she pushes off resistance points on the ground. If a sexually mature male catches her scent, he will follow her trail until he finds her. The male snake begins to court the female by bumping his chin on the back of her head and crawling over her. When she is willing, she raises her tail, and at that point, he wraps his tail around hers at the bottoms of their tails meet at the cloaca, the exit point for waste and reproductive fluid. The male then inserts his two sex organs, the hemiphenes, which then extend and release sperm. Snake sex usually takes under an hour, but it can last as long as a day. Female snakes reproduce about once or twice a year. However, the methods of birth vary among species. Some snakes give birth to live young from 1 to 150 at a time, while others lay eggs from 1 to 100.
A while after birth, the baby snake is ready to go on its first hunt.
All snakes are carnivores, but certain ones, like this king cobra in South India, really like to eat one other thing: other snakes. In this case, a rat snake. Who have taken a lot of time and effort and followed this king cobra around for about a few hours, and it's about to have one of the best meals of its life: a rat snake. Us humans often confuse rat snakes with cobras, but let me tell you the big differences. Cobras are very big, while rat snakes are pretty small. Cobra goes into a very scary pose, while rat snakes just look at you. Cobras are very venomous, while rat snakes are cute compared to them. Cobras are ready to munch, while this rat snake is ready to be lunch. But not without putting a fight, as you can see. The cobra is probably very annoyed of this, because it's trying to eat its food, while its food is trying to fight back. Now the king cobra can be a cannibal, but if another species is available for it to eat, they would rather eat the other species instead of their own kind. The cobra's venom can kill this rat snake in a matter of minutes or seconds. Kid slurping up spaghetti. The spaghetti's just slurping this rat snake up like it's spaghetti. Ooh.
Alright, Andres and I went to South India and caught a venomous snake to test what it does to human blood. We met up with a famed researcher named Mr. Bubununu, and in this next clip we will show you what venom does to human blood.
Alright, so here is the cobra we caught, and here is our Indian researcher friend. He has the cobra that we took 12 hours in the jungle. We'll show you some live footage of that later on. So as you see, he has a cup to collect the venom, and there's a little film on top that the snake can puncture, so it doesn't, you know, affect anything else. There's the venom being ejected in, and there's that guy. There's our hired researcher right there. As you can see, the fangs are really sharp, so it can puncture anything the snake wants to attack. And there is the Indian guy putting back it in the jar. There's our hired researcher taking it out with a syringe, and he's going to demonstrate what it does to human blood in this next few seconds. There it goes. He puts one single drop, just one drop, stirs it up, and it just becomes instant jelly, which would cause so much pain and deadly for the prey. Alright, this is some footage from me and Jeffrey's trip to Mumbai. We found this snake charmer here. He's playing the flute, and I'll just shut up so you guys can see what's going on and hear the flute play.
Can you see? Yeah, he's angry. नागिन दोबारा बजाओ उसी पर
Recording. Wait, no, I'm not. I am. Now you can go.
Alright. King cobras live mainly in the rainforest and plains in India, southern China, and Southeast Asia. I don't know how many times I fucked up, dude.
You, god damn it. Alright, just go.
I got this. Next try, 100%. I got this. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready?
Yes.
Alright. King cobras live mainly in the rainforest and plains of India, southern China, and Southeast Asia. And their
Slow down.
coloring
Wait,
differs
restart.
greatly.
Restart. You need to slow down, bro.
Alright.
Do it, like, take pauses and shit between, like, I don't know, sentences. Like a real documentarist. Okay, go.
King cobras live mainly in the rainforest and plains of India, southern China, and Southeast Asia, and their coloring can vary greatly from region to region. They are comfortable in the trees, on land, and in the water. They mainly feed on other snakes. They could either be venomous or non-venomous. They also eat lizards, eggs, and small mammals. They are the only snake in the world that build nests for the eggs, which they will guard ferociously until the hatchlings emerge. The hatchlings are baby little cobras after they emerge from the eggs. King cobras may be the best known as the species of choice for the snake charmers of South Asia. Although the cobras can hear, they're actually deaf and ambient noises. Sensing ground vibrations instead of using their ears, the charmer's flutes entices the cobra by its shape and movement, not by the music it emits. So from the video that you just saw earlier, the cobra wasn't dancing around to the music. It was actually dancing to the movement of what the snake charmer did.
Is that it?
Got him, B! The lifespan of a cobra can be up to 30 years, but an average cobra would live only up to 20 years. And the diet of the cobra consists of other snakes such as rat snakes, but they will feed on venomous snakes if they are low on food, like I said earlier. King cobras are also known to feed on smaller individuals of their own kind. So if their young is born and they're very hungry, they would probably eat their own young. King cobras will also feed on small vertebrates such as lizards. After a small meal or a large meal, the cobra can live for many months without another meal due to their very slow metabolism rate. And although the king cobras mostly hunt during the day, they can hunt at all times.
Okay, recording.
Alright, for our next clip, we're gonna show you,
Oh
I
my
need to
god.
write this down! Oh my god.
You know. When a female snake is ready to mate, she begins to release a special scent from skin glands on her back. As she goes about her daily routine, she leaves an odor trail as she pushes off resistance points on the ground. If a sexually mature male catches her scent, he will follow her trail until he finds her. The male snake begins to court the female by humping his chin on the back and crawling over her. When she is willing, she will raise her tail. At that point, he wraps his tail around her so the bottom of their tails meet at the cloaca, the exit point for waste and When a female snake is ready to mate, she begins to release a special scent from skin glands on her back. As she goes about her daily routine, she leaves an odor trail as she pushes off resistance points on the ground. If a sexually mature male catches her scent, he will follow her trail until he finds her. The male snake begins to court the female by humping his chin on the back of her head and crawling over her. When she is willing, she will raise her tail. At that point, he wraps his All snakes are carnivores, but certain. Hold up, I need to pee very bad. But certain ones, like this king cobra in South India, really like to eat specifically one other thing: rat snakes. And as you can see, this cobra is about to engage on this rat snake. And there's also another misconception. I lost track of.
I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. Swag. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts.